Yo guys, what's going on? It is Catman227 here, and I'm back with another Let's Play Overwatch, and today we're taking a look at D.Va. Now, D.Va is a tank. Now, she's not just any tank. She's one of the most versatile tanks in the entire game. She's the only tank that I wouldn't say is, but can be used as a flanker. So, you can fly. She also has a defense matrix that blocks basically any damage that you throw at her, but only lasts for about 2 seconds before it slowly has to regen back up. And rockets. And of course, her trusty machine guns. She works really good at close range, but they added in this new feature with her rework that allows her to use all 3 of her abilities while flying. So now you can do a lot more damage and be a lot more versatile in your combat maneuvers. Okay. Oh, and now you can actually like do something against Orisa's shields, you know? You know, that's pretty fucking useful. Ow, bitch. Okay, I'm actually gonna break this shield because, oh shit. Wait, what trapped me? Alright, here we go. Alright, I need to go back and find some... See, that's what's good. You can actually, like, speed boost yourself with your rockets. So, like, you can rocket boost. Boom. Okay. You can, by the way, if you really want to maximize your, if you want to maximize your damage, I would suggest flying, running into them, deploying your rockets, and shooting at the exact same time. Of course, at point blank. Plus, your rockets, by the way, your rocket barrage does do damage to you. So be careful when using that, because if you're at really low health, you could potentially break your mech while doing it. So, and I cannot tell you how many times I have accidentally fucking killed myself while trying to do such thing. Oh shit, hi. You need to... Fuck. Okay. Getting the hell out. Well, that failed miserably. Medic. Okay. So when you're as little D.Va, which is gonna happen quite often, because since you're a big target and you deal a lot of damage and you're a huge flanker, people are gonna target you a lot. So whenever you're as little D.Va, all you get is a little pistol, and of course you have 150 HP, which makes you very, very squishy and can die really easy. But her pistol does deal a heavy amount of damage, especially at close range, and if you can land your headshots. So I wouldn't suggest going flat out assault with it. Kind of stay back like what I'm doing, and kind of just shooting from a little bit of a distance. And you get your ultimate as D.Va very, very quickly, especially whenever you're just shooting bullets like a maniac. So I'm experiencing a little bit of lag right now, but her ultimate is very simple. It just gives you your mech back, which makes more sense. Okay, let's fly up here. Okay, I kind of failed on that one. You can cancel the flight in midair, so if you start flying, you can click. Oh no, I hit the wrong button, but still. Ah shit. Okay, I need to kill this Hanzo. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, need to get out. Okay, well, that failed. Okay, we need to stay back a little bit. You just get the hell out. When you're as little D.Va, though, Reinhardt is your best friend. You want to stick behind him as far as possible, because you're very vulnerable. You can get killed by literally everything. You have as much health as a Tracer, except Tracer actually, you know, can get her health back by recalling. So, but D.Va doesn't have that. She just has her little pistol, and that's really all she has for her defense. So, be very careful. Now, what I would normally do is wait for a big group of enemies. Oh, shit. Nope. Okay, that hit me. Fuck. I would wait for a big group of enemies, and then either try to fly away while using Defense Matrix, or you can use your ultimate. Now, what your ultimate does is you self-destruct your mech. And I'll show you here in a second if I can find a good opening. Yep, here we go. Fly in here, and I'm gonna boom. Okay, self-destruct the mech, then it explodes, and then it does heavy damage. Unfortunately, I didn't kill anybody. It's really good to use in combinations with your team. So basically, if a Zarya pops her ultimate, there's a group of enemies, try to pull up alongside those enemies and explode them because they can't get away. Or if Reinhardt uses Earth Shatter, and all the enemies are stunned, you can use your ultimate there. When to choose D.Va is a little bit difficult to say. Like, if you're on a map like this where there are a lot of like escape routes and a lot of places for you to fly away, I would go for that. Because D.Va she really works good in close quarters maps, but also works good in places like this, where you can get up places, get the drop on people, you can go into little corridors, and what the fuck? Hey. Okay, well then. Oh, she really needs to rely on medics though, such as healers like Lucio, Mercy, and Zenyatta, because you get targeted a lot, and she has a lot of health. The problem is that goes down very, very, very quickly. So you have to try to stay alive as much as possible, which, in order to do that, you would require a lot of healing. So, oh, hello. We'll cover that one in another video, though. Alright, so, okay, now we fucking run. If you hear Doomfist pop his ultimate, you fucking run as D.Va. If you hear anybody pop their ultimate, fucking run. And just stay back as far as possible. Well. Oh, shit. Yeah, so now that I'm back out of my mech again, I have to stay back, stay healed up, and shoot from a distance, and then try to get my ultimate back. So I need to get back into my mech. Here we go. Call that back in. And we're going in. Rocket barrage. Go after the low health heroes, because I found like the low health heroes are a little bit easier to kill than the tanks. D.Va's not a tank killer. She is a flanker, and she should be played as a flanker. I know she's labeled as a tank, but look at how much damage I'm taking. Do you honestly think that she's a tank? No. So you have to play her more as a flanker, because not a lot of people are going to be healing you. You're supposed to basically be a Genji. You're supposed to be a nuisance. Go after Widowmakers, go after Pharahs, go after people who are in the back lines, or people who are not really moving up. Go for the low health heroes, like I said. Because they're a lot easier to kill, considering you do such low damage, and considering you die very easily without proper healing, is also a pretty good thing. Oh my god. That's a Tracer. Okay, so, let's talk about some verses now. D.Va versus Reinhardt. Reinhardt can block a lot of your, like, rockets and attacks and everything like that with his shield. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this. Widow can kind of do something against that, like if she's behind the Reinhardt shield, and he grabs you, Reinhardt can like charge and grab you and hit you up against the wall like that. So Reinhardt's a pretty big target for you to watch yourself around. Hello, Doomfist. Doomfist is another good one. He's pretty easy to kill if you're a D.Va. You just have to watch for his ultimate, because his ultimate, if he gets you directly in the center, then you're screwed. He's gonna seismic slam you, use his ultimate on you, and then probably punch you. Then you're basically dead after that. Tracer is kind of a nuisance. She It's not as a big priority as Reinhardt. Reinhardt can do a lot of damage. Tracer does a little bit of damage and basically harasses you. So like she'll shoot, she'll teleport away, then she'll come back and she'll shoot again, and then just keep doing that and keep picking at you until you get your health withered away to nothing, and then you die. So, but if you can get her like really up close, a few shots with your pistol as Little D.Va will finish her off. Alright, versus Zenyatta. Zenyatta's gonna be... Zenyatta and Torb and Symmetra, you're not gonna encounter them too much, but they are something you need to watch out for, because if Symmetra grabs you, you're gonna be kind of screwed. Unless you can manage out... Unless you can find out a way to kill her effectively, you're probably going to die a lot. So, as for Torb, you need to watch out for his turret. He can't really deal that much damage to you. Most of the time you'll be able to take him out as D.Va, but his turret is the bad part. If he pops Molten Core, run. If he just got done using Molten Core, would be the best time to engage the turret. Not him, the turret. Because the turret's your biggest concern. It's a nuisance for every other character, and could just really be used in a different way. So I would say target the Sentry other than at the actual Torb. Versus McCree. McCree can deal a lot of damage if he can get critical hits on you. The same thing with Soldier. So you can kind of counter that with Defense Matrix, but don't rely on it too much because it has been nerfed a lot. So it only works for about 2 seconds, and then it takes like approximately 10 seconds to get it back. So you have to be aware of that. Versus Roadhog and Junkrat, sometimes a Roadhog will try to hook you and then pull you in, but that's like the best times to engage him. Aim for the head, use your rockets, use your machine guns, and Junkrat, you basically just aim for his head, and if he starts putting bombs at you, you can try to either escape or just fly circles around him while firing rockets, and it'll disorientate him enough to where he'll eventually screw off. Now, I don't know too much about Pharah. Pharah's kind of a mix, because on one hand, Pharah can stay in the air for much longer than D.Va can, and she has more, how do you say, accuracy, because D.Va can only fly forward. Pharah can hover and fly side to side, backwards, up and down. She can go in every which way. D.Va only can go one direction. So, but if you can like fly and you can aim your reticle in the right position, you could potentially take her out. It just takes a lot of practice, but that just comes with playing the character. Versus a Mercy, if you're Little D.Va, a Mercy can easily kill you. But if you're as Big D.Va in the big mech, you can take her out pretty easy. She's easy pickings. That's only if she's either ulting, which now her ultimate is she flies around freely. She no longer does the team res thing. So you can either A, target her down like this, you can fly around and try to target her, or if she is not ulting and she's on the ground, you really have to try to get past her team, because she's mainly going to be around her teammates, going to be protecting them and keeping them alive. So if you can take her out from there, or at the very least weaken her, your McCree or your Pharah can probably take her out pretty easy. That's even if you have one. Reaper, don't even engage Reaper. Just don't. You're a big target. I mean, look at D.Va. Look at her. She's huge. He's a tank killer. So he can easily take out a D.Va. No problem at all. See, this is where I fucking run and put up Defense Matrix. Because no. Genji, don't ever, this goes for any character that you play as, never shoot at a Genji while he's deflecting. See, I waited until his deflect was over before I engaged. So, I would be very careful when you're fighting a Genji. Hanzo has his scatter shot, which if he aims at your feet and hits under the mech, can probably deal a lot of damage and can most of the time instant kill you. Most of the time. So, be very cautious when engaging him. See, Reaper just fucking shreds you. Like, that was like 2 bullets and I was gone. So, be very careful when engaging Reaper. When you're as little D.Va, it's a little bit harder for him to kill you, but he still can. So, it all depends on the person playing him. Mei, you are a direct counter to Mei. Because Mei can put up a wall, but D.Va can simply just fly over it. So it doesn't really matter either way. The same thing with Orisa. Orisa can pop a shield, but D.Va can yet again fly over the shield or through it. So, and then you can just follow them from there. And where the hell are the enemy teams? I need to build my frickin' ultimate. Versus an Ana, she has her sleep dart, and she can stop you from healing. So, oh god. So, Ana can stop you from healing, so if you're at low health, it'll prevent you from escaping and going grab a health kit or something. So, be aware of that. And the sleep dart will basically allow anybody, you'll be open to basically everything. So, you're completely vulnerable. You can probably get hit by an ultimate, or a couple of ultimates, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, that he's deflecting, I'm not gonna engage him. Now, whenever you're playing as D.Va, like I said, if there's a healer who's not constantly, oh shit! If there's a healer that's constantly going off and doing her own thing, and the healer's not really focusing you very often as D.Va, you kind of have to stay aware of where the medical kits are, and where the health packs and shit are located, and how much time they have on each one, in order to actually be effective with them. Because, you know, the Mercies can only do so much. Now, if you have a couple of healers and you're not really getting healed that often, like if you have a Zen and Ana, or a Mercy Zen, or Lucio and Zen, then it's kind of just they're not doing their jobs at that point. Oh, crap. You really have to organize your team. Like, you have to let your team know when you're going to be engaging, what your ultimate is, when you're going to pop your ultimate, and how you're going to do that. See, right here would be a great place to just move in and bam. Boom. So that gets that off the point. Oh, no, 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 no. That's where you get in the mech, and then you fucking fly. Oh, shit. No, I'm frozen in fucking ass. And, yeah, there's gonna be scenarios like that where Mei can actually freeze you and counter you, and then Genji just comes out of nowhere and slices and dices. So, you can die very easy, so you need a healer at all times. It's kind of like Bastion. Bastion can heal himself, but at the same time, he really could use a healer on him at all times, in order to ensure that he doesn't have to stop shooting and stop doing what he's doing to heal himself. Oh, crap. Okay, so you need to, like, step in and step out, because if you're losing too much health, you're gonna get killed, or you're going to be knocked out of your mech. So, you have to know when to disengage, when to run away, and, fucking, there's the goddamn Tracer. Yeah, so it is possible to kill a Tracer, it's just difficult, as baby D.Va. Because she'll just teleport around and do all that kind of jazz. Bastion's another one who can counter you very easily. If he's in turret form, I would suggest trying to get up close, like get on top of him and just kind of do circles around him, and hopefully your team deals with him while you distract him, because he's gonna try to follow you while he's in turret form. Plus, he can deal very heavy damage, and he can basically wreck you in just a few shots. So I would be extremely cautious. And oh my god, I am dying like a boss. Alright. Now, Genji, you could probably, because what I've noticed is that when Genji's deflecting, depending on how he's deflecting, it would be wise to shoot your rockets at him. This is only gonna, this opportunity is only gonna come up very, very, very rare. Okay, defense matrix. Oh, come on. But Genji, there will be a time where Genji will try to deflect for no reason. Like you shoot your machine gun rounds at him, and he's gonna try to deflect. Now, while you're doing that, shoot at his feet with your rockets. That will deal a little bit of damage, not much, but just enough to where it'll weaken him, and hopefully you can finish him off with a melee strike. Because he can't deflect the splash damage. So if you shoot next to his feet, the same thing goes with Pharah, and the same thing goes with Junkrat. He can't deflect splash damage. Only whenever you get a direct hit. So the splash damage could counter Genji as well. So everyone can counter you, but you also have a counter to everyone else. You just have to know when to shoot, when to use your rockets, when to go away, when to fly away, and when to disengage and re-engage, and how to use your defense matrix. Because it's nerfed, but at the same time, it's very, very, very useful to learn how to do. And it's pretty difficult. D.Va's a pretty difficult class to master. But if you can do it, you can be a really, really big game changer. So that's all for this episode, guys. If you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like, please comment, and please subscribe, and let me know which hero you want to see next. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later!